Hey Red, Sam from United People's TV, here to preview the upcoming game against FC Midtjylland on Thursday. Now me and Ara recorded a cracking preview, but for technical reasons we can't use it again. So I'm here just to give basically a quick summary of how I think we're going to play in the game, my thoughts going into the game, and my prediction. You're looking at that away performance at Midtjylland, that was a low point for Manchester United in Europe. It was awful. It wasn't just as if we lost to Midtjylland. They played comfortably for 90 minutes. They didn't look out of place. Bearing in mind this is the biggest game in their history, and they just looked like they were playing in third gear, and it was enough to beat United. That was embarrassing. That's the best word to describe it. United bounced back against Shrewsbury. Bounced back, inverted commas, because it's against Shrewsbury. But I see Shrewsbury and Midtjylland on a similar sort of level. We should have done what we did to Shrewsbury to Midtjylland in Denmark, but we didn't. And now we're heading into this game at Old Trafford, 3 days before a really big game against Arsenal, needing a result against Midtjylland. And it's going to be hard, because if they played that well against us in Denmark, when that much, I suppose it was a no pressure situation for them. They'd already won just by getting that game, and then they go and do that, and now they're coming here at Old Trafford. So they're going to be buzzing. They're going to be absolutely buzzing. And United, it's a lose-lose situation, exactly the same as Shrewsbury. Win, no one's going to say anything. So well, you should have won. It's against Midtjylland. Draw or lose, and obviously any sort of draw right now is bad enough for United, because we're 2-1 down on aggregate. So away goals could come into it. And Midtjylland are going to play to that. I don't expect Midtjylland to come out too attacking from the offset. They come in with a goal advantage. And as they showed against United, it doesn't really matter the level of the opposition who are playing us. It's a case of if you can stay disciplined in defence and sit deep enough, you can frustrate our attack. It's been the case all season long. Shrewsbury did the exact same thing until Chris Smalling scored, and it sort of opened the game up, and then we played much better. I think we need an early goal against Midtjylland. I really, really do. Definitely in the first half. We can't be going into that second half at 0-0, because that plays perfectly into Midtjylland's hands. They can sit deep, knowing full well they can just soak it all up and then hit on the counter-attack, because they showed they had pace on the counter as well. I think going into the game, I expect Van Gaal to play a full-strength side. Yes, we play Arsenal on Sunday, but he knows that he can't afford to go out of Europa League, because the fallout will just be horrific for him. I don't personally think that any result now, positive or negative, is going to change the situation with regards to Louis van Gaal's future. I think he's already gone, but it will certainly make it harder in the meantime. And if we're looking at danger men, you've got Sisto of Midtjylland, he was pretty good, wasn't he? Made Herrera look silly for his goal. I can't remember the name of their midfielder who came on in the second half, but United had no answer to him. They literally couldn't stop him, and he ended up scoring the winner. I think Anthony Martial has been our main man, our only man now. With Rooney out and Keane out, we literally have one striker. So he's got to play. But I think he was taken off against Shrewsbury. Give him a little bit of a rest. That's necessary, because his legs must be getting tired, man. We're relying on him for everything. Memphis, again, he started off slow against Midtjylland, and started off slow against Shrewsbury as well. But he sort of warmed up. He seems to warm up into games. But we need Memphis on a hot start at Old Trafford, because I think he will start. I think we've just got to play with no fear. We should have no fear of FC Midtjylland. It shouldn't even be entertaining the concept of that. Yes, we're 2-1 down, but this is FC Midtjylland, and this is Man United. And it might be the Europa League. It's not the Champions League, but if you're in a competition, you may as well win it. It's going to be very tough for us to win it. And you're looking at the teams there. You've got Dortmund. I think Napoli are in it. Liverpool. Probably not Liverpool. But there are hard teams in this competition. If we're playing like this against FC Midtjylland, we have absolutely no chance of winning it. So we need to improve. My prediction for the game. I do think United are going to win. I think United have done this to me a lot this season. So again, this could burn me after. But I just can't see anything but United win against Midtjylland at Old Trafford. Anything else is embarrassing. And I'm confident that after that Shrewsbury performance, because we've had a lot of games like Shrewsbury this season, whether it would be Norwich at home, Sunderland away, Midtjylland away, games going into it where people will say, you know what, United got this comfortably, it's going to be an easy win, and it ends up being a loss. They didn't do that against Shrewsbury, and that was a little bit different from United. And they actually pushed on for the full 90 minutes, and it was, yes, they were a shit team, and yes, they were bad opposition, but it was still refreshing to see United playing that well and comfortable for 90 minutes. And I'm hoping the same thing's going to happen on Thursday. I think we're going to put out a very strong team. I think Midtjylland are going to come with a game plan. But it all depends on whether we can get that early goal. If we get that early goal, I think it will be a comfortable win. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win United. If we don't get that early goal, it's going to be nervy inside, probably quite an empty Old Trafford, because they haven't got the top tier open, I don't even think. And there's tickets in every single stand still available. That's kind of what happens, Ed. Mr. Woodward, when you get in the Europa League instead of the Champions League, fans don't want to come. I think it's a big wake-up call for United. And if we don't beat Midtjylland, it's going to go nuclear. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Midtjylland game. Are you confident, or do you think Shrewsbury's just ignore Shrewsbury? It doesn't really matter. Drop a like on the video as always. Subscribe to United People's TV if you're new. And we'll be at the Midtjylland game on Thursday, so come speak to us after the game. Take it easy, Reds. Good to see Joe Riley making his debut. Another right back. He actually played at left back, came on for Cameron Borthwick Jackson. Been really consistent for the under-21s for quite a while now.